Hello, my loyal Cainam Knights. It is I, Patrick Cainam, full of glory and renown, and today we're doing things a little bit differently because of the timing involved in this. First of all, I do have a little bit of a trigger warning. If you, like myself, have recently lost your father figure, I do apologize. My sympathies on your loss and all of that. So there's a little bit of a trigger warning. If that is a sensitive subject, go ahead, tune out now. I will not be offended. I will understand. Okay. Now, for the rest of us, if you are anything like me, your father just would not go for the typical Father's Day presents. My father would never want a golf ball or a tie or anything like that. And he was very, very difficult to buy for. I mean, you could buy him a belt, but there at the last, even he wasn't going through his belts very often, so he would have a stockpile of belts. And there are times when, you don't want your father to have too many belts on hand, and I'll just leave it at that. I'm Generation X, and we'll just leave it at that. He's been gone now, statute of limitations and everything, but it was acceptable in the 70s. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so, but yeah, he was a very difficult person to buy for, and it was always a struggle coming up with something. So if you have that kind of father, if I may suggest a couple of things that I reviewed during the past few months that I think would be an excellent pair of gifts to get your father for Father's Day, or just one or the other. That's up to you, depending on, budget restraints or, anything like that. So the first thing is, you want your father to be well hydrated. You don't want him, drying out like a raisin on the couch watching, television. American movie classics. Just saying. So one product that I reviewed this year that I was quite happy with, and I continue to use it. It is not sponsored, but man, I've bought so many of these little sip things. I should be. Anyway, it is the Circle water bottle. I currently have the clear plastic one. Since my review, I've actually added the cozy because, for grip purposes. And of course, you still got a little clip here. The sip I have currently is Gateway Peach Tea. Gateway Peach Tea. It's got the little Gateway arch on it. St. Louis based. Shout out St. Louis. The Lou. The peach tea is actually pretty good. So basically, you can get all kinds of different sips, and you can get fruit flavors. You can even get espresso. I'm not an espresso kind of person, but I do enjoy the fruits and the teas. You can get them with caffeine. You can get them with vitamins and B and electrolytes and just all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to list them all off. You can visit their website. It'll be listed below in the description. Because I'm not an editor. I'm not going to go ahead and put in the little link on the video. Why bother? When you can just go below and click. Anyway, yes, this peach tea. You can adjust the amount of flavor you get. Probably can't see it. I have it on, what do I have it on? 4, I think? 3. I usually keep them on 3. And then, eventually they do run out, so then I up it. But usually 3 is a good starting point. 1 is water, or 0, whatever it is. All the way over to one side is just plain water. 1 is pretty much water with a little bit of syrup. 2 is very weak. 3 is about right. And then, as you use your little sip, and it is usually good for like 6 20-ounce servings. So 6 of these bottles is good, for one sip. So anywho, the peach tea, oh, that is quite delightful. And since I have been running my my mouth for a while, I will take a sip. It does make noises. So you got to be careful of that. It does make noises. If you work in a quiet office building, it's not probably ideal, but you're getting water, so what does it matter? Peach tea. That is quite delightful. Like I said, they have all kinds of different flavors. Ones that I've tried and liked would be the fruit punch, the peach tea, the cherry limeade. That's one caffeinated. That one's good. There's a mixed berry. There is, just trying to think of just the flavors I've tried. I've tried like 5 of them. Maybe I haven't listed them. Anyway, circle water bottles. Keep your father hydrated. It's a good thing to have. And it's a great gift idea. Website down below. Thing is, once he drinks so much water, he may need to expel the water, make his own water, however you want to put it. We're on YouTube, so I can't just say, but anyway, blah, blah, blah. So the next item is the Pea Sport bottle. Now, it doesn't come in just purple. It comes in black, comes in blue, probably other colors by now. I chose purple because I'm up there in years, and I knew that this would mostly be, instead of on the golf courses and all the things that show in the advertisement, no. This is strictly by my bedside to save me from actually turning on the light, walking to the bathroom, walking back, trying to go back to sleep because I had to work in a few hours and not being able to because the walk and the lights and everything, that woke me up. This has gotten me so much more sleep. I wake up, it's a dark room, I turn on a very low lamp by my bedside, I see the bright purple, I grab it, I use it, I put it back down, turn off the light, and I rest peacefully without having to go through the whole motions of getting up, walking, turning on lights in the bathroom and the bedroom and everything. So anyway, that's what I use it for. It's very handy. It's dishwasher safe. May not sound very, hygienic, but it is. You can run it through the, because it opens up like that. And has a little thing. I never use it, except to grab it, to carry it to the bathroom whenever it does need to be dumped. You can unscrew the lid. I'm an idiot to admit that it took me 2 weeks to realize you could unscrew the lid instead of just popping the top and pouring it out that way. Not one of my proudest moments. In my defense, my Pea Sport cup thing, it did not come with instructions. So I was just going by what I saw in the ad, and if they said that in the ad, I didn't notice it. If you want to take it to travel, if you want to go to the golf course, it does collapse. It can fit in your backpack. Could fit in your cup holder if you want. Just definitely don't confuse the two. That could be funny to everyone around you, but not necessarily to yourself. Unless you're into that, not judging. Some fathers are. I'm just saying. So anyway, yes, the Circle water bottle to get hydrated. I really like the peach tea. It is a sweet peach flavor, but it's very delightful and refreshing. And then the Pea Sport bottle. So, yeah, here's my 2 suggestions for what you should get your father for Father's Day. Can't go wrong. One or the other, or both. Just don't confuse them. That's all I'm saying. Okay? On that note, happy Father's Day to those that celebrate. For those of us that have lost it, my condolences, my sympathy. I understand what you're going through. And grief does come back to haunt you in the least unexpected ways at the most inappropriate times. And it happens, and that's human nature, and that's completely okay. I'm just flipping open them. I should stop making noises. Yeah, that's about it. So on that note, ring the bell, subscribe, wherever it is down below. Subscribe, ring the bell, comment, complain, request things, because really, I'm running out of ideas. There hasn't been any new things locally available. I mean, I see things advertised all the time. It's like, coming soon. And living in a small Missouri town, I don't get things quite as quickly as others might. So that does make reviewing a bit difficult. Yeah, complain, request, comment, like, share, all that fun stuff. Be good to one another. Peace and love. Hug your father if you can, because one day you'll... Well, I never really did hug my father. But there are times I was like, yeah, I should probably go visit. Oh, right. And yeah. So I should have gone visit my father. He's currently laid to rest at the Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery in around the St. Louis area. And it is, he was a Navy man, and so he was laid to rest. And this was, the family had no input on this, but the cemetery themselves laid him to rest on a hillside overlooking the Mississippi River. And it's like, yeah, that's right. That's fitting. That's Dad. Anywho, peace and love. Take care. All that fun stuff. Be good to one another. And until next time, hopefully I can think of something to review or just to do or something. Who knows? So I'll just go ahead and say, see you next week, and both hope for the best, right? All right. So, yeah, peace and love. Take care. Be good to one another. Happy Father's Day. Bye-bye.